welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today we are going to discuss about your favorite company, Microsoft. Microsoft is an amazing brand and amazing company to have it in your resume. But before going forward, I will request you to please make sure you subscribe to channel, like this video and comment any emoji. Okay, let's move forward. In this video, we are going to discuss about location, tech stack, work-life balance, benefits, levels of engineering, experience you need, interview rounds, and your favorite part, compensation. Okay, now let's start with the first one, that is the work location. Microsoft currently have this 5 work location as of now in India, that is Bangalore, Gurugram, Hyderabad, Bombay and Noida. Just because Microsoft have the work location in all these 5 cities doesn't mean that there would be a software engineering role in that particular city as well. Your actual location depends on the job, project, team and work model. For example, the current Microsoft software engineer role will require to go to office for 3 days in Hyderabad, and another role will require 4 days per week in the office. And there are also some of the roles which are fully remote, while in Noida some of the roles will be fully on site. So if you join Microsoft, that doesn't mean that you will have the fixed 3 days, 4 days, 5 days. It depends on your team, work and your work location. Apart from that, in Hyderabad, there is an amazing Microsoft office where the campus has so many blocks. There is a terrace which is quite famous. You will find those pictures on Google. Apart from that, there's an amazing lake, amazing gym, and it's an amazing world for techies. Okay, now let's talk about the tech stack the software engineers are working upon. Tech stack can vary upon your project and the team which you are joining. But the current Microsoft job openings usually mentions C, C++, C#, Java, JavaScript and Python, along with additional languages and technologies. So I would divide the Microsoft engineering world into few areas. First is cloud. Azure is obviously the huge part of Microsoft's business. Second is AI. Microsoft is investing heavily in AI and AI powered products. Then there is Windows and devices. This can involve operating system, performance, compatibility, security, networking and hardware related software. Okay, now let's move on. Let's talk about the work-life balance working in Microsoft. So to be honest, as per my analysis, work-life balance is very good, but it depends on the team which you are currently working upon. And this is why I always keep saying that your team matters. Manager matters, product matters, customer matters, time zone matters. And Microsoft usually says that the working hours vary depending on the role, team needs and personal preferences. And because of that, work site can also differ. It depends on how many days you will be working from the office. It could be either 2 days, 3 days, 5 days, depending on team to team, the products and your work location. Let's talk about the benefits of working at Microsoft. So usually the employee who is working at Microsoft will usually get health and well-being programs, retirement planning, office perks, flexible work schedules, vacation and holidays, and family-related leaves. But I want to make one point very clear that all these benefits depends on country to country. Always check the country specific offer and benefits information. Okay, now let's talk about the main part, how the engineering roles ladder looks like. So levels in Microsoft looks like a little bit confusing, but in this video we are going to break down and clear all your doubts. So here the role starts from 59 and go up to 65 and more. So here is how the mapping of the roles looks like. L59 and 60 is called SDE. L61 and L62 means SDE2. L63 and L64 means senior software engineers, and so on. Now here please don't assume that L59 means fresher only, or L60 means 2 years of experience, or L61 means 4 years of experience. No, it's not like that. Levels are about expectations and scope of the particular role. And years of experience will give you a quite idea that where you will fit. But it is not an automatic formula. Okay. So saying that, let's talk about how many years of experience you will need to get a particular job in Microsoft. So for this, there is no particular specific formula, and I don't want to give you the fake chart because hiring doesn't work like that. Okay, you have 2 years of experience, so you are now L60. No, it's not like that. Different roles ask different experiences. For example, a current principal software engineering role will ask 10 years of experience, along with deep expertise in C or C++, systems programming and networking. And that actually makes sense because a principal software engineer role is not simply just a good experience in coding. It requires a broader technical ownership. At the same time, the lower level of roles will require the lower experience. So instead of asking how many years of experience I would need, ask what level of problem I am able to or capable of solving as of now. If you can independently own a feature, debug production problems, and make a good technical decisions and explain your design clearly and also how your interview round goes, and that's how they can downgrade you or upgrade you depending on how your knowledge, your experience, your interview round goes like. Okay, now let's talk about the main part of this video, that is a compensation. And if you are still watching this video, please make sure to subscribe to my channel, like this video and comment any emoji because it will make me happy. Okay, now let's continue. Before I show you the numbers, these numbers are as per my current market analysis. So now let's start with L59. The total compensation looks like 25 lakh. That includes approximately 16 lakh of base, 7.5 lakh of stocks and around 1.4 lakh of bonus. And this is the entry level software engineering role we're talking about. Next is L60. Total compensations somewhere looks like around 32 lakh, where 21.2 lakh is the base, 9.2 lakh is the stock per year and 1.7 lakh is the bonus. So we have already saw the significant jump from L59 to L60. Now let's talk about L61. And this is where your title becomes SDE2. Total compensations somewhere looks like around 42.2 lakh per year, where around 30 lakh is your base, 10 lakhs is the stocks granted per year, and the bonus will be somewhere around 2 lakhs. So now we have crossed 40 lakh of compensation mark. And this is one of the reasons why your level matters. A difference of 1 or 2 levels can make a very large difference in your compensation. Okay, now next is L62. It is also called SDE2 only, but here the compensation increases heavily. The compensation is around 55 lakh, where around 38 lakh is your base, 16 lakh is the stock per year, and around 2 lakh is your bonus. So here notice something, that along with your base, your stocks are also increasing. So that's why your interview round, your experience, everything matters, because even if you have around 5 years of experience, you might be assigned L2, L3 role, while other person having the same experience will either get L3 or L4 roles. So that's why your interview experience, working experience, and how actually you know the depth of the technology, the depth of designing, how the projects or applications work matters. Now this is how L63, L64, L65 and L66 compensation looks like. Now let's talk about the promotion cycle. People usually say that L59 to L60 will take only 1 year, while moving from L60 to L61 will take 2 years. But these are not the fixed rules. And promotion is not just about the time. Think about it in this way. Suppose you join Microsoft today. After 1 year, you have completed exactly 1 year of experience in Microsoft. And that doesn't mean you are automatically eligible for the next level. The better question would be like, are you already working for the next level? Are you independently owning projects? Are you solving bigger problems? Are you making technical decisions? Are you helping other engineers or handling production issues? Or you are communicating clearly? This all the things matters. So if you want to get promoted, don't spend your whole year in thinking like, I need to complete 2 years and then I will get promoted. Instead of that, ask a question that if I would be promoted for the next level, what kind of work I would be doing, and do exactly like that and start building those skills. Because best promotion strategy is not like waiting for that particular promotion. It is exactly like gradually operating at next level. Okay, now let's discuss how to join Microsoft and what kind of interview process a candidate would go through. So typically people will say that there would be only 4 interview rounds, but that's not exactly true. Depending on your role, depending on your experience, depending on the team, the number of rounds varies. But overall, majorly there are the 4 specific areas where your interview rounds will revolve around. First would be an OA test. Second would be an DSA or coding test. Third would be LLD. Fourth would be HLD. And fifth would be around technical or behavioral round. So let's start from the DSA round. Basically, if it is a DSA round, you have to understand the problem. You have to ask the clarifying questions. Then you have to propose the solution, like the approach of the solution. Then once the interviewer will say yes, then you can go and write the code for that. Make sure your code is clean and explain the time and space complexity about the code. The DSA problems revolve around the topics such as arrays, strings, hash maps, trees, graphs, linked list, binary search, dynamic programming, sorting. Make sure you don't memorize the solution and understand the problem so that you will always find the question new, but you can relate or find the similarity of the questions, and with practice you will come with the approach. Also, some of the topics includes graphs, BFS, DFS, heaps, two pointers, etc. Second round is low level design. This round might feel scarier, but the basic idea is very simple. You are being asked what could be the structure of your code. For example, design parking lot, design vending machine, design notification system. And the interviewer will ask like what kind of class, what kind of interface you are going to use, how the objects are going to interact with each other, and what if the requirement gets changed. So for this round, prepare solid principles, design patterns, understand classes, interfaces, composition, inheritance, etc. Next round is high level design, that is an HLD round. Here the question could look like design the URL shortener, design chat application, design distributed message queue. And here the questions will become how you will handle the traffic, how will you handle the load, how do we scale, what if this particular service breaks down, what kind of database you are going to use, and many more. Next round is your behavioral round or technical round, where the interviewer will ask you about your experience, what kind of work you do in your current team, what is your contribution in the project, what kind of architecture your project use, how you debug the problems, what kind of trade-off you made, and overall behavioral questions. You can find the list from Google and it is easily available on the internet. Okay, now let's talk about the international work opportunities. People usually ask that if I will join Microsoft, will I get to move to another countries? For example, US, Canada, Europe, Singapore. So short answer is yes, there is an opportunity for that. Because Microsoft has a global presence with career locations across North America, Europe, Asia, and other regions. And there are always the internal career switch opportunities. And there is no fixed rule that you have to wait for 1 year, 2 year. But basically, you need the appropriate opportunity, a team to hire you, right skills and internal selection. So basically, if you want the international mobility, so you need to show the strong credibility of your work on projects that have the global impact, take ownership, build relationship, and become a very well-known person for solving the complicated problems. So if anyone will ask me joining Microsoft is good, so I will say obviously yes, because first of all, it is an amazing company, it have amazing work, the culture is good, pay is good, you will learn and you will get the smart people around you in your team and in your company. So yes, that's it about this video, and if you haven't watched the previous video which I made on Google compensation, then the link is in comment or from my channel you can find the link. And do let me know, do you like this kind of videos? If yes, then please make sure subscribe to my channel, like this video, share to your friends, because knowledge is very important as well as the awareness, and make sure you comment any emoji because it will make me happy. Thank you so much for watching.